Index is a story with strong world building and a large cast of characters. Each arc introduces new characters and concepts to the point that if a character isn't one of the three protagonists, they aren't getting enough screen time. Characters like Style and Kanzaki, who were introduced in the first arc, are absent in a lot of the arcs. Even Index, the inciting incident, frequently fades to the background. One story alone isn't enough to explore the complex ideas Kamachi Kazuma has in store, so we are given canon spin-offs that focus on separate casts of characters. By choosing characters that have very different lives to serve as the protagonist, we can see new characters or develop existing ones that previously appeared but only for a short amount of time. We can see more of a concept that was only hinted at in Index, and sometimes see multiple sides to a story. Index tends to focus on the more secret magic side, leaving the science side kinda lacking. And this is where a certain scientific railgun comes in. Mitsuko was a side character that appeared now and then until the Sisters arc, which centers around her problems involving her and her clones. She's developed in this arc and plays a pretty significant role, but after this, she's pushed to the background again and rarely plays any important roles in the future arcs, being used for gags like before. Kamachi gives this character with a lot of potential a story of her own. With her as the protagonist, we see a different side of Academy City since her life is very different. Because she is mostly uninvolved with magic and stays inside the city, we get to see the science side in its full glory. Revealing a lot of Academy City's unique and futuristic technology, we get to see more of her friend group and her classmates in Toki Wadai, who even get character development that they wouldn't receive in Index. Since she's an Esper and goes to an Esper school, we see many more powers. Because she's a level 5, we see more of the other level 5s and they play much bigger roles than they did in Index. Mugino and Gunna are great examples of this. Mugino appeared as a cold-hearted antagonist in Index, but Railgun shows her before she went insane and shows more of Item, making them more likable. Railgun even retells the Sisters arc from Index, but instead from Mitsuko's perspective, enhancing the arc as a whole. Accelerator was the lovable antagonist of the Sisters arc, but soon goes through a redemption. While he and Hamazura have their own arcs in Index focused on them, developing them and fleshing them out, Accelerator is given his own spin-off to further explore the dark side of Academy City. A certain scientific accelerator shows off underground organizations such as Disciplinary Action and Scavenger, along with more hidden magicians in Academy City, like Esther. Since Accelerator in Index is involved with both magic and science, his spin-off can introduce magical concepts like necromancy and artificial souls, creative technology like coffins, Nephin tension, and the high-pressure water cutter, and new Esper powers like Predator, Stick Slip, Perfect Paper, and Mixmaster. Astral Buddy, a spin-off of Railgun, focuses on Hokaze Junko, a previously unnamed character and a prominent member of Misaki's clique. With her as the central character, Misaki, her clique, and Toki Wadai as a whole can be fleshed out more. In a certain scientific dark matter, Kakine Teiko, his past, and more of the underworld can be expected to be explored. With Index and Railgun's side stories that sometimes have a side character as a protagonist, even more content is added to the universe. In conclusion, a certain magical Index uses spin-offs effectively by making them canon and focusing on different characters with varying environments in order to explore the full scope of its universe and do a tremendous amount of world building. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe.